back to the channel. My channel's 9 years old this year. Isn't that crazy? I just realized. But I think today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking out these tomatoes and harvesting some tomatoes, some jalapenos, probably some banana peppers, a couple cucumbers, maybe a few eggplant. I'll take you around, chop some of them off too. But as you can tell, look, this tomato isn't doing too good. It's showing signs. It's time to let it go. Then we'll follow suit next, since I'm gonna whatever's remaining that are big on these tomato plants. That's it. I'm not going to continue the tomatoes, because this will open up an area for like cabbage for the winter time, because I never really have a wintertime crop or anything. I want to try to get something rotating. So what I'll do, I'll take these out eventually, and then I'm going to mend all the dirt up, give it some good nutrients in there, and so the cabbage likes that kind of stuff, and cabbage and maybe some onions, maybe a quick crop of potatoes before the winter time hits. I know I can get some potatoes, probably some red ones, red or white ones. I'll probably go down to the grocery store and get some, plant them in the ground. That's what I always do. I mean, I did it one year with the bag come from Lowe's or whatever, but there's been times I went to the grocery store and just cut them in half or put a whole potato in there. Those little red potatoes, throw it in the ground. But yeah, everything's going good. Also, besides the tomato plants look like they're conking out. Got cucumbers over there. They ain't been too well. I mean, they're growing, but they're not really producing anymore. Not like these in the ground over here. They're taking the heat pretty bad. But let's get with it. See what we can knock off here. Here's my pot. This is a rice cooker, some rice bowl or something, I don't know. But I'm gonna try to load this up. See what we can get. Probably put tomatoes in this one, put peppers in this one. Let's see what we can do on tomatoes. Looks like we got some decent sized jalapenos this time again. I ain't gonna lie to you. Look at this. These things are pretty fat. That's pretty good popping kind. And when you're pulling these things off, you just want to pull back. When they come off like that, means they're done, basically. I mean, if you don't want real ones. We're going to see how many we can get. Probably fast forward through it. I ain't going to drain nobody's eyeball time, Let's see if we can fill this bucket up. If you pull too hard, sometimes you can pull your branch off, so you don't want to do that. I've done that many times. I'm just pulling the ones that think they need to be pulled, the bigger ones. I mean, you can leave them on until they turn red if you want. All it does is make them sweeter. Jalapeno actually does get sweeter when they're red. Like kind of like a plum kind of taste to me. So who wants that? And we want jalapeno taste. That one. Good. He's my big one, man. I'll tell you what, this garden doing good this year. Look at this. Got some over here. Some more. Big ones. it's good to pick peppers because it keeps them going, you know. And I see a lot of posts about how big should my banana peppers be? How big should they be? How big they should, you know, I'm like, the banana pepper, if they look yellow to you, they look good, they look big enough for you to eat it, get it, pick it. Like these, I go ahead and take off. Not because they're yellow, because it's got a hole in it. It's getting at them months now, the bugs are starting to come out. Chunk it out of there. Up here too, see that? Done nibbled up in there. So I'll try to, guesstimate. And here's a good one. Good size. Look at them, make sure ain't nothing on them. Another bug season. They look kind of golden. If you want a right one, or like for the yellow, well, yeah, they get kind of goldish too, and then they start turning red on you. So, well, however you want them. I like mine yellow, goldish, big. Yeah. I haven't pickled none yet this year. I mean, I've been giving away so many. Maybe I should pickle these next, this weekend. I'm telling you, this garden this year, I probably spent less than $100 on buying the set-ins plant, and these are only what 5 or 6 banana peppers, 6 serranos, 6 jalapenos, 6 tomato plants, and they've been putting out a ton of food this year. And I'm just a person that I just grow, man. I don't try to do nothing really too fancy. I don't try to get offbeat what I'm used to. I like to keep going what I like to experiment every now and then. But sometimes it can lead to other problems. I don't know if y'all can see them peppers down there, but they're right there. But yeah, I just like to see what the ground can do for me, and say, hey, it didn't work out this year. Try something else, plant something else there. Maybe border a little better. Most of the time, it all starts out how you start the garden. To me, from my experience, how you start out, and from what how you maintain it and water it and stuff like that, and it provides for you pretty well. Let's turn this thing this way. It's hot out here today, bro. It ain't really hot. I mean, this humid. It ain't really hot. It's humid. That's good. Look at this. I'm already filling that thing up. I guess I get my brother some. I haven't given my family members some of these. Damn. Sorry about that. I will give y'all some peppers. Next on my list, I just go down the list. I try to be, just try to be giving on this kind of stuff every year. Let's see if we got some cow horns back here. Zoom out. I can't zoom out no more, huh? I'm gonna go over and be off the camera for a little bit. Just looking over there. I like my cow horns green as well. Like that. They got some colors like this. But look at him. That's the problem. I don't really use too much stuff besides Sevin Dust. And you run into problems, man. You leave something on there too long to ripen, and stuff can happen, as in either pest or just natural causes. Look at that cow horn. Look at that. That's a pretty colorful.
I don't have to trim this one up.
Getting kind of flimsy on me. Ew. Here's what I tell you. Look at this. This is nasty.
Don't mess with that, Ollie. Don't mess with it.
Go ahead, eat it. You want to eat it? Try it out. Look at that one. Ugh. Nasty. Pretty color. Oh, see what happens when you pull too hard? But look at that. That's a ripe one. That right there. I have a hard time editing videos. No, really, I don't. But I hate to. I try to edit some, but it's just more like if we're gonna do gardening, it's gonna be most of the time it's gonna be a long one, and I talk in it all dang time. So I don't know. Well, I guess it's what the fast forward button's for, right? Maybe I'll do some fast forwarding on this one. Take these bell peppers off. They're kind of small, but they can get messed up since they're getting close to the top and get sun scorched. But I think these are the male bell peppers. And the one with 4 of them on there is a females, I want to say. All right. Let's see what we got. This one I've been using. Ain't really 7. That's a cheap version from Dollar General. I guess it works. I don't know. All right, unloading our buckets here. Okay, now Serrano time. Forgot about Serranos. See them all on there. We'll probably fill up another pot. Let's see what we can get. I think we can fill up another pot. I'm only picking the big ones. These also do the same thing. Most of the time all you got to do is pull up or into the pot. See what I'm telling you? That's what you don't want to do. They grow back, but you don't want to do it too much. They start looking funky when they grow back. Get that one. Serrano's got a good little bite, but he got a good little coolness to them too. They got like both worlds, you know. They're pretty good pickled, cooked. I ain't no chef, but I like to eat a lot of vegetables. It's a good thing to do. Pepper's got a lot of vitamin C in them. Look at these things. I probably can stuff these. Look at these. Serrano. Anybody want to donate some land to me? I don't need like an acre of land. I don't need no big. Look at that, man. That's a handful. That's That's good. Keep saying I don't do live stream. I should investigate into that. You figure after 9 years I'll do something like that, live stream something. But it ain't really been a hard 9 years. It's been I haven't been as dedicated to what I've been doing. You know, I'm just trying to get more content out there. And sometimes I just wind up doing other stuff, and especially like wintertime comes along, I don't know, just wintertime just ain't for me. Maybe I ain't conquered it or something, you know, just don't know where to grow. But when I go to these community I don't go to them, I pass by them when I'm at work. These community gardens out there, and they're in the uppity type places, you know. But these people have got a community garden, and they got everything growing out there. They got onions, collard greens. I'm like, when did they plant this stuff? Because I need to know this. When did they start planting onions? When did they start planting collard greens? You know, I want to get down there, interview somebody or something, people or whatever. I mean, I might do that. I don't really know how to go down there and do it. Okay, it's just kind of hot right now. It's trying to keep the sun and this camera in the shade areas. But we already got a full bowl anyway. So I'm probably gonna take the time to edit this video. It's gonna be long, but I might not take out the tomatoes today. I'll do that tomorrow. Ain't nothing special about it. Just take them down and get rid of them. Well, the ones I'm going to take care of. I think that's it. Mr. Shishito's putting out. He said, "Hey man, don't forget about me. I can make some too." So, Shishito's are good peppers. They're good for stir frying up. I like a pepperoncini a little bit. All right, let's go dump these on the table. I'm probably going to transplant my habanos. I'm making a couple on it so far, but they've been kind of stringy. You really don't want your pepper plants too stringy. They get up there and make too much weight, and they fall over, break. So it's always good to do, you know, like I have on the other side there, in the uniform. You get plenty of light and not underneath any kind of plant like a tomato plant. But they still grow, but it does get kind of stringy. I'll show you what a pepper looks like. They get bigger than that. Some of them got a little spice to them, but definitely gonna eat this one tonight. You can stuff them and all that. See how many tomatoes I can get out of this one plant. I'm gonna pick. I usually pick. Some of them you can probably see in there they're getting kind of ripened. That's the best time to do it, really. I got plenty in the windowsill. You can pick them when it just got a little orange to it. In the next 2 days they'll be back to red, and that lets me put them in the seal and ripen them up inside safely. so no bugs get a hold of them or whatever. You know, that's my thing. Let's see what we can do. Like that. See stuff getting there and start tearing it up. You don't want that. Get down some big ones now. Oh man. Look at that crap. Ugh. Ones at the top, they're looking kind of like they don't get as big up there. They look like Roma tomatoes. Thing's heavy. No. Good. You get them that size too. I'm just trying to beat the bug, so I think that's good sizes right there. Let's go to the table. Got the cucumbers. Showing you how much a little garden can give somebody in your own backyard. I'm just your average Joe. That's my name too. Just doing what you like to do. Probably people are wondering why you only got 600 subscribers and this and that. Like I said, I get in the phases sometimes. Maybe I can change. Wintertime, I'm more of a seasonal person. And, I don't even have this account set up to make money. I thought about it, but I'm not a person that's there's a lot of info out there on the YouTube. Ain't nothing put out there that is not already there. I mean, I even use it to my advantage as well. So I'm not a school teacher. I'm just showing people what I do without on this normal garden activity, you know, enjoying it. Don't make it a job. Enjoy it. Come out, trim your garden up, sit down and relax. Think about next spring, wintertime, stuff like that. Come on out. Enjoy your yard. Don't let it just sit there and be a yard. Don't let it be empty, you know. Let's go get some eggplants and see how many we get eggplants. Well, the eggplants, I'm definitely going to have to use these snippers. These have been pretty good so far. Note, when you do clip your tomato plants, just rinse them off with some soap and water or alcohol, or burn it. You know, burn the edges, get some bacteria off. But it's better just to clean it pretty good. Alcohol probably the best, really. Just roast some alcohol on it. But these are black beauties. I'm gonna be pulling up some Ichibans. Black beauty's pretty good. I've seen some pictures of a friend of mine. He's been roasting them. That's the first time I've seen him roasted. But I guess they get mushy too in roasting them. But he knows what he's doing. He's pretty good at what he does. Grocery store quality grown in the backyard. Bigger than the ones I had last year. Look at it. Firm. It's like a big sponge. You can make some good stuff out of this stuff. You can get a couple little ones. I usually try to look for a darker color. They look pretty dark. Look like they're not really going to grow anymore. They're on the top too. So it's probably best to go ahead and pull it off so they can keep going. You can trim these up as well and they keep growing branches back. Watch out when you mess with eggplants because they do have little spikes on top. Thought I had more than that. Guess not. Okay. Oh man. Got a hole in it. Don't want it. Let's see what's in there. Check this. Let's see what's in this thing. Got the seeds in there. Nothing too bad. Looked like it healed itself. So I guess nothing in there. Probably tried it out and didn't like it too much. Maybe there's some eggs in there. I don't know. We may never know. So 3 Chibons, not too bad. I did pick some the other day. I did pick some Black Beauties the other day. Gave them away for some roti bread. I love that stuff. Let's go over here and put these down here at the table of goodness. Tree of them. Some Black Beauties. I'll probably do some highlights on the shorts of the harvest. Well, besides loofahs over here, and we got some habaneros. I did pick some of them. They're green, trying to give them to ripen. Cucumbers, not too bad. I don't think they're gonna make it. Probably gonna take them out. But everything else, ornamental stuff, you know, trees and myrtle trees and all that, they're doing their thing. Grapes are growing crazy. Blackberries are starting to form again. Bamboo's doing this thing. As you can tell, we got a nice haul today. That's a pretty good haul. Can't complain. But yeah, I mean, I didn't do no beans this year. My squash is running low. Maybe next year I can get some more squash and zucchini. Maybe start a little later. I got kind of excited again this year and started way too early in the month. But you know, next year I can change. I'll go ahead and start at my normal time at the end of March. I usually start like March 20th. So we'll see how that goes next year. But yeah, I mean, my garden isn't that big. I have plenty. This whole area used to be to this fence line used to be peppers and beans and stuff. But next year I'll probably do some beans. Trellis some beans out. We'll figure out something. But the year's still going on. Like I said, I'm trying to get stuff cycled out for the winter time. Start planting like in late August for the maybe September, beginning of September of for the cabbage and some potatoes. Probably do that first, get them going. They're root crop anyway, so by the time the frost hits, that's more like they're probably gonna be done anyway, hopefully. But the garden, like I said, this garden, everything here, from my cucumbers to everything, from my loofahs, they're a little bit younger still, from my flowers, everything generated since March, the end of March. A lot of stuff didn't come up. My flowers back here didn't come up. They didn't start shooting up till it got a little warmer. But this is all less than 3. I say 3 months. When 3 months hit, it was pretty good size. So now it's not slow. You're gonna be coming out every day looking at it. You might take, let's say you take a couple of days away, you come back, you will see what grown. Only you will know what changed. You will come out here every day, you will see the things growing with the arms stretched out in the morning time, because they're soaking up, they're using that energy what they got during the daytime to grow at night. Then you start seeing the flowers and everything come along, everything start panning out and start providing for you. You take care of it. Then they go through the life cycle. They provide and they time to go. Sometimes you can keep them going. I mean, I just don't really have the funds and the funds and the funds to keep fertilizing. It's not the funds, it's really seasonal. I got to get something out and put something else in. If I don't get it out by a certain time of the year, like cabbage or whatever, they're not going to make it to what I need at the time I need them. It's all about timing. The next spring, you've got peppers and other stuff again, and rotating out and keeping that chain going. I always have something. That's my goal this year, so we'll see what happens. But hope you liked the video. Probably another long one, but this is a bit more educational, I guess. On my behalf, I don't, I just, like I said, I'm this person out here doing my thing I like the most these days. As an older man now, going on 50, man. Shoot, I think my wife should be 50 before me does. So. But I'll see y'all next couple days, and go ahead and go out there. You have plenty of time to start a garden. It don't have to be nothing big like this. It can be a little L shape. It can be in your windowsill. Plant some herbs. Start small. Do a little one. My garden when I first did it was a size. It was right here. It was maybe 6 foot wide by 10 foot long, and it was terrible. But when I started this, it has progressed through the years. It's changed many times. Remember, many experimental things I've done, but it's never the same. It's always different. But I'll see y'all in a few days. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.